Hey yo, JBY, Mr. Yeet Yeet. Shout out to my boy Dante, my boy Noah. Just the vibe. Part 3. Part 4 coming soon. You feel me? Love that shit. Oh, underscore JBLIL Instagram. Oh, you gonna put the YouTube up too? Bet.
Good vibe. Just vibe with the nigga one time. Hit this joint, get high with the nigga one time. I won't have you on your ass. We can talk about some real shit. Tell me how you feel. Tell me, do you feel this? Feel this? Vibe with the nigga one time.
Nothing much. Ready to roll.
To learn. Through vision and persistence, he makes the tables turn. Turning like loved ones, but if I loved you and you lost it, then that's something you'll never re-earn. Trying to relearn myself in a box, feeling the friction from the metal burn. Fuck. I feel myself changing, but am I becoming a better me or a lesser me? I was taught and learned, but no lesson free. The recipe for disaster, I wrote it. Is this shit fucking loud? It comes with me tattooed on my body, it's on my flesh. Okay. I remember my mother yelling through the glass, how the fuck could you be so reckless? I don't know. I thought and pondered, late night wander with shoes on and a water fountain sink. All the names in ink and metal clinks, the same man like myself easily gets pushed to the brink. 16 being pushed to my emotional limit. Thoughts in my head like if I just swerve this white Jeep the right way, I know I can end it. But I didn't. I pushed through the ceiling, past the stars, and I elevate myself, but I promise I never intend to cover my scars. I went from bars to bar sales, and I know I set the bar a little high with my last fail, but my clientele's up and I don't lose sales. Okay. Sales from scales is never condoned, and I started hiding my pain behind her feminine moans. I felt the pain of loss in every bone, broken hearts, bleeding disappointment, long days, no nights, bully money, I forcefully coined it. I am a triumphant version of a younger me, and I'm giving myself away, but this is not a soliloquy, I'm talking to you. Understand the trials it took me to be here, and to be clear, I feel comfortable alone. Because that's when I can truly be face to face with the one person I fear, myself. But on another note, we got my man J Lil coming to the stage. He got an ADP performance on the 30th. His music is on all the platforms. Give it up for my man J Lil. Come to the stage.
Check. Yeah. Check. How y'all doing tonight? I'm gonna need y'all to do better than that. How y'all doing tonight? There it is. Alright, let's go ahead and start this. Yeah. Check. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Yeah. Stopping in with the nigga, please never let me go. Being the way we roll, my passion never let me go. Yo, 18, here we go. Yo, I'm standing on my toes. Yo, don't reach in, I'm just taking and I tell you where to go. Yo, current way with the flow. Yo, I don't let it do the most. The simple thing, not so simple names. Who traveling up the coast? Back in, never back in. Got a backtrack with the bully. My pockets just for my soul. We come together like me so. Yeah, never heard of facts. My words on spark, they like the match. 17 was strong, but it was on all back. I'm being ready to go, just waiting on your back. Yeah, I was put up on the road. I get to be my young. I know I can do all things, even with surprise low. And I know time's been tough, and the past year's been rough. But it's 18 with the right team, so I think I finally had enough. We are from the kings, he holds the ring, so I ain't gonna beg me, please. I'm finally free. Come on, the ones who down with me, the dead squeeze. They know how to eyes and see, I'm doing well. And you never got yourself, you more than that. Let me get stuck, you don't make me lose. Let me see the seal attacking, I'm so wrong. We know some ball with that. This is what you want, and the real way right. When I want it, you can be attacked tonight. If it's what you want, it's what you got. When we come around, like you forgot it. I woke up right, so I'm feeling good. And it's beating like I knew I would. Knew I would, knew I should. But in those things, we really could. These other ways to go, show me one time. I can do all things, real as a price, And I know time's been tough, and the past year's been rough. But it's 18 with the right team, so I think I finally had enough. 18, I ain't living for y'all. 18, and I'm taking it all. 18, dropped the EP, cause he blessed me with a couple of songs. 18, I don't care what's up. 18, I don't grind, just walk. 18, on my foot, on my throat. 18, I turned 18, felt like that since 16. God has perfect timing, I don't wish the rock, I don't wish me. Yeah, I know it's gonna hit me. 18, we great. And 18, there's power. And 18, we win. And 18, that's ours. That's ours.
You're the magician's assistant in their dreams. And they come unstuck, lady running down to the red tide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your lieutenant. I love you when you're singing that song, and I get a lump in my throat, but you didn't sing the words wrong. There's this movie that I think you'll like. This guy decides to quit his job and heads to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself, and he's been living on the highest shelf. And they come unstuck, lady running down to the red tide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your lieutenant. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat, but you can sing the words wrong. I just gotta know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can't have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh, lady running down to the red tide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your lieutenant. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat, please, you're gonna sing the words wrong. Oh, lady running down to the red side, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your lieutenant. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat, please, you're gonna sing the words wrong. And I got a lump in my throat, please, you're gonna sing the words wrong.
Don't cry big enough to take these broken hearts and put them in bed. No driving around looking for the fire truck and every time the cops put me on, they don't never see them. They never see them. And I got to make sure will be around like I'm waiting for a few days. Will I go around till the world runs out? I'm about to drive in the ocean. Every time I try to see something bigger than me, kick off my shoes, take off my suit, and sing away. It's a pretty good business, it'll always keep you I'm sitting on station, and I wouldn't put shit some other but what's the difference? If I feel like a ghost, you should see. Ever since I lost my baby, and I got back to life, rolling around, I'm ready for you now.
I never considered the possibility of not being a we. I had cast my intuition away the day I fell for him, so weak. I can't save him without his consent. Prayers instead. A broken home is all that is left. Still dripping wet from the wound slashed upon his heart. Be calm, be gentle, don't fall apart. He wears his darkness like a crown. Facades are for a show, an illusion, still I come around. I wonder if he talks to God. His house has crumbled, but I want to stay and keep him humble. Sadly, I realized where he started draining my energy. He has his way of getting to me. No love, just lust. He made a house inside of me and will only return for just enough relief. He lurks around with the sound of music in his ears as the world disappears. Grief looks in the mirror like he's trying to avoid his father's eyes. His favorite games are of the mind. Yet, like a civil rights activist, I still hang on to hope for the healing of his aura, for a stronger pulse. His very essence still shakes me to my core like high vibrations. Baby boy, push on patience. Self-love takes time, it's ancient, not sin. Relax into your own beautiful dark skin. If I'm healing correctly, or know if I'm even healing at all. What does it feel like to shed the skin of our past and feel anew? 1 minute I think I'm past it, and the next it feels like I've been waiting for you to catch up with me this whole time. It hasn't happened though, and probably never will. So I must look straight ahead to the better future I can create for myself, but how does one do that? How do I let go of everything I thought I knew and create a new reality for myself? It took you 6 months to strip me of my identity. Is it going to take me longer to retrieve it again? Is our identity ever really the same after a fucked up experience? Can we really revert back to who we were before we found out we had gotten it all wrong? Sometimes it is hard to come to terms with things we tried to keep hidden from ourselves. Yet we must, in order to truly experience the emotions that come after the downfall. Without these emotions, we may forget that we are even alive. It's not always going to be pizza and Netflix. There will be times where it's tofu and hefty feeds from Red Box circles. But we must not let the things that go wrong in our lives take control of us. We must pull in the reins ourselves and yell into the mirror, I'm in charge now, and don't forget it. Oh, and by the way, you look beautiful today. I'm not sure if any of this is making any sense, but bottom line is this. Come to terms with the way you're feeling about any tough situation you're going through. Feel it deeply and wholly. Then let it go. Let it go like the balloon animal you forgot about when someone offered you ice cream instead. Just as simple as that, and know you're going to be okay.
Title Unmastered, did. So, my story here is pretty crazy. Unlike most, I didn't get here easy. A lot of work, time, and energy. Some folks back home didn't believe in me. I mean, it's cool, because when they see me, it's nothing but cheers and congratulating me. Fall 16, when it all started, the move to a place uncharted. I was ready with no fear, lion-hearted. Mom in tears, dad faint-hearted. Here now, no restarting. Get on my bullshit, activate. Ducked off somewhere, it's hard to find me. Move in silence, it's hard to talk to me. Speak when spoken to, it's hard to talk to me. Circles real small, it's hard to link with me. Fall down, spring to go, mind going a million miles an hour. Feelings mixed, motivation getting sour. Off the map, incognito. Spring 17, breaking point. I held my opportunities up at gunpoint. I rolled my chances in a fat joint. In the presentation, in PowerPoint. Mom and dad disappointed. Went from neighborhood hero to neighborhood disappointment. Connections and bridges burned. Built a reputation and no commitment. Stuck in the dark, suffocated by regret. Did it to myself, can't ever forget it. Only two options that I have left. Pick up a 9 to 5 or become a vet. Get off my ass and went straight to work. Got back up, brushed the dirt off my shirt. Cleaned up my brain, cleaned up my name, stayed in my lane, played no game. But it was this one night. I came home and the air wasn't feeling right. My dad wanted to share some news with me, news that would change my views of me. Go back to Cat U or keep working. It was pretty clear what I had to choose. Spring 18, $1,500 later. God damn. The beginning of another chapter. But this time, everything mattered. But I knew what I had to do, every factor. Reunited with my brothers. Everything was back to normal. Still felt all the pressures, but it didn't faze me. I'm not normal. Went crazy in the classroom. A's and B's, locked in, cocoon. Mom and dad proud. The neighborhood cheering loud. Track seemed clear, and everything was open. Things were clicking, nothing was broken. But yet, another obstacle, didn't see it coming. 2 classes required in the summer, didn't know about it. I mean, made it this far, it's too late to quit. Knocked them out, lose the spirit. Worked too hard just to forfeit. But I mean, $2,500 later, we here today, right now. Committed more than ever. Doubt me if you want, that's cool. It's fuck what you say. Stay out my way in my endeavor, forever.
This song is called Hey Diane. Hey Diane, I've been thinking of dying. I've been thinking of passing out at the bars and smoking cigarettes under the stars. I've been thinking of leaving. I know you don't think I mean it, but it's real, I can see it, I can see it. Oh, summer's finally closing, I'm finally growing, and the autumn breeze from the west is moving in. Winter's coming slowly, I guess I gotta grow thicker skin. Hey there kid, take a look at what you did. Does it fill you with youthful pride and bliss to know that you'll turn out like this? 'Cause growing up, it ain't easy, don't think forever, it's fleeting. And she'll take what you need, she'll do it to you like she did to me. Hey darling, what's the point of this dying? What's the point of just serving me along? But we both know it just goes so long. I'm on to it. I've been running on empty benches, only when you're texting. Baby, cause you left me, So it's finally closing, I'm finally growing, so you won't have to see me now when I'm strong. Now you're free, and soon you will become the best of me. It ain't easy, don't last forever, you this feeling. It's gonna it ain't easy, don't last forever, you this feeling. And she'll take her when she leaves, she'll do it to you like she did to me.
Say something for the camera. Listen, just the vibe entertainment. This is the movement. Everybody, go to the crowd. Go to the crowd. Now come back. We working. Now go away.
I spend most of my time steady writing these rhymes. Concentrated, dedicated, put my life on the line. Wait a minute, sit back, no man, sit back, and the rain, some days down there. Back, I remember things. Freestyle off my head. I don't know what the hell that I have to say, but I'm keep going down, cause that's how I rap. And I don't care, cause I don't give a fuck, and I don't give a fuck about what you gotta say. Either way, I'm a good, and I don't give a shit. And I won't rap like I don't give a shit. And no, I don't care, cause I'm doing shit. I just forgot what I was about to rap about. But that next time I'll be there. And I'll start back. I apologize.
Space. The one thing that you desire. Something that represents distance from one to another. To you it's great, but I can't relate to the distance that is supposed to solve our problems. I want you here, but I fear you will enjoy the freedom you've been given away from me. You don't want me in your sight, and then there's my fright, because every time I try to speak or glance your way, I'm treated as if I am a ghost. That's what I fear the most. The space from the one who I love dearly. Clearly you're unaffected, but I feel neglected to this concept you call space. Space is what you said you needed, but you knew deep inside you already cheated. You say space was our relationship, yet the more I gave you, the more you wanted to dip. So then 3 months later, here you are, back on my screen, begging back for me once you realized I was off of my celibacy. You said you were in it for love, knowing all you wanted was a bust, a nut that is. Don't act like you were trying to be right by me. Because all it does is burn a fire inside. You see, I have no empathy to the sympathy to your feelings. Because where the fuck were you when I needed you? Where? Oh, that's right. Yeah. With Kiera number 2.
So I want y'all to hear every word. Alright, I'm get this shit popping. So this first poem is actually a 2-part. I wrote it from my perspective and from my OG perspective. It's called The Hood, the shit that I saw growing up in my neighborhood, so check it out.
Let's get it.
You see, the innocents stabbed the neighborhood as we noticed the shoes dangling from the power lines. You see, it didn't seem real until the news got back that a deal between the street legends went wrong, in which all of us lost friends who sang the sins of gin in the summer air. And those under pressure situations shifted to the left or right of tragedy, leading to attend the school of hard knocks. And we're waking up to the alarm of screeching tires and... Oh, hold on. We good? Everybody good? We sure?
Run it back, G.
Alright, we about to keep going. Alright, I'm gonna start from the last line. Excuse me. Alright, cool. Under pressure situations shift to the left or right of tragedy, leading to attend the schools of hard knocks, and we're waking up to the alarm of screeching tires and watching the lives on TV where we were told we'll never live them. But to be better off laying in the coffins from lurking the betters of life, which are quick and easy, and we're waiting too long to leave before it's too late. You see, our folks told us to come in once the street lights beamed, but the ones on the police cars became more frightening. In a simple instant, the devil's song played and resulted in a t-shirt memorial or a one-way ticket out of this hell to a straighter path. But the main question is, will I make it out? All right, that's the first part.
Talk your shit.
Snap some claps, snap some claps.
You understand scratch?
All right, so this is the OG perspective. Not from my OG, but a lot of people can relate, so if you can't relate, I'm talking to you specifically. Tread softly, little nigga.
Oh, shit.
It's not the school of hard knocks, but this corner became an enemy and a friend all in one. And what y'all saw in the movies was a stretch, but the idea does stay the same. Didn't your mama tell you to come in when the street lights came on? Instead, you wanted to roam with the big dogs, and you wanted to stray into that life that you were accustomed to running away from. You see, the color you and your homies choose notify which group you were entitled to, but the wrong instance turns into the same shade, whether it's from 12 or from an enemy. And this white rock can make you a legend, either good or bad, so don't get caught up in this like your friends did. Because like them, we don't want to see you hanging from the power lines.
My name is JC. I'm from Durham, North Carolina. Bull smack the core while I'm running right behind each other. Like we get a bucket, I love it. The city is bored. This is the shitty post on casual waiting. Keep it moving to the style. We can put some more city to the left and we can better build. When your mom pick a hot cash, fantastic. You niggas soft like class, and I'm hot like ass. Niggas in the pool, always keep a ratchet. You power, but you won't blast it. If you suck, you ain't lasting. Get my town. Niggas ain't ready, but this nigga's back in where you from. Niggas sing our Tony Jackson, niggas trapping, guns clapping, and you steady capping. Being nice as work came out, they born rapping. Can't see me like a ghost, you niggas is hoes, I'm having both. But all I spit, the hoes from coast to coast, ain't a joke, not Kevin Hart. I've been out of dinner, double push, boy, start work, couldn't tell you what walk is rough, baby. Splash with the sun, with the same bird without the sniffing. Young nigga can burn that ball like a motherfucking pistol, nigga. From the ride to the Barbie road, keep it 100 till your body's cold, yeah. And don't be mad if you get exposed, that's just how shit in the city goes, nigga. I remember he volcano, my shit is a drug to say no. I'm a blow and I'm promo, living scared is a no. I'm post on the drama, I mean the struggle. I'm niggas sweet like a homo. You fucking know I'm killing niggas over and over. My niggas clip long as a polo. Think he ain't a man, but he really not your brother. And I won't stop till a nigga got a mother. For the last day, you in the chair like Joe. All the fathers where it all started at. Niggas gotta move different when they ain't got this back. Every nigga needs to his fact. And they can keep trying me, I gotta push your way back. It's like that, cause that's all a nigga say. I shoulda did better like fucking nicotine. My niggas could've wrong like a fucking limousine. Killing shit easy for me, daily routine. All the free niggas gotta free the fucking scene. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Raw emotion, a potent potion for powerful pondering. Raw emotion, a potent potion for powerful pondering. Life stripped and ripped at the seams like old jeans, you wouldn't believe the stories I can tell. Mindful, my mind is a deep well, determined to never allow people to say that I failed. My face paled when I heard the news. Who would have thought that a mistake or a blessing would come in twos? Decisions done and doctors paid, sacrifices made, forever leave me afraid of returning to that crossroads. Life for life, but at the time I had all the rhyme and reasons. Changing seasons, burdened by feelings, boxed in, leaving those who care boxed out. And I tossed out the key to unlock my heart. Only in the dark I must remark, will I ever let a tear roll? My whole soul connected, but feelings rejected. Once again, I find myself alone.
You gotta force yourself to understand that that person never coming back. Long live Boogie. Bang, bang, bang. When my brother Mikey died, a lot of shit changed. I was trapped up in my feelings, I was going through things. I ain't know how to cope, so all I felt was pain. Felt like my heart broke out my chest, my tears was falling for days. These niggas smile up in your face and try to act like they tough, but when it's time to lay it down, them niggas never show up. Felt like my life was way more simple before I got in this stuff. I started trapping out the bags and started stacking it up. I went from shooting in the gym to laying pizza up. Can't give a fuck about a nigga who just don't set me up. I'd rather get it by myself, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Don't care how many times I fall, nigga, I get right back up. And they say money bring you happiness, but I just feel pain. I can't buy my nigga life back, it'll never be the same. I've been trapped up in the dark, yeah, I'm stuck in the rain. I don't know how to feel, so all I feel is pain. Pain, 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 pain. Pain, 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 pain. I swear all I feel is pain. Pain, 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 pain. Pain, 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 pain. I swear all I feel is pain. Shit gets tough when you jump in these streets. I remember all the late nights on the bar surfing sheets. Even in the rain, we was at the store chasing feet. Ain't give a fuck about shit, we was badly eat. Remember Mikey by my side and he just happy to be riding around alongside me in the passenger seat. He was with me when I met you, times and caught my first feet. I was feeling nothing bad and he was writing to me. Swear I ain't give a fuck about a pen and paper till now. This just seems like the only fucking way to get it out. I just miss my fucking dog, please come back to me now. Said I just miss my fucking dog, please come back to me now. Pain, 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 oh pain. is pain. Pain, 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 oh pain. Pain, 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 that's why all I feel is pain. Pain, 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 oh pain. Pain, 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 that's why all I feel is pain. Pain, 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 oh pain. Pain, 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 that's why all I feel is pain. Coming on jump in the streets and getting ready to die by. Keep it pushing money, never carry money in case a nigga wanna pop out. Never trust a nigga, never love a bitch, but tell a nigga do you dirty bastards. Stay humble, try not to phone and just grind hard to get the packs off. I remember the late nights and stand up at the trap house. No sleep, we was trying to eat, you can't do that with your eyes closed. All the pain I was going through, I was trying to find a way to make it out. All the pain I was going through, I was trying to find a way to make it out. Ain't no love in these streets and I can tell you that. These niggas wanna see you fall and see you down bad. Don't wanna see you make it out, don't wanna see you bad. So you gotta keep that pulse tight on you in case a nigga mad. Pussy niggas be the type of nigga mad at a nigga cause he eatin'. How the fuck you say you love a nigga, you don't fuck his bitch for no reason. You talking about this nigga, still working 9 to 5. Tell me why these niggas cheatin'. I never tell a soul when my nigga going through it and he down bad. When it's time to ride, stay right beside him. Backseat, no love strap. Been told down since day one, he ain't never ever had to question that. He know I'm here forever long, he does the way he keep the fucking money stacked. Ain't no love in these streets and I can tell you that. These niggas wanna see you fall and see you down bad. Don't wanna see you make it out, don't wanna see you bad. So you gotta keep that pulse tight on your case a nigga mad. Shout out to all the real niggas, I can get them on this stand out the way. Take care of the kid, bring them up right, show your baby on the utmost respect. They never let a nigga trick you out the spot, gotta stay over, stay ready. Cause when it's clouds on in the clouds, all rest of niggas get real crazy. Ain't no love in these streets and I can tell you that. These niggas wanna see you fall and see you down bad. Don't wanna see you make it out, don't wanna see you mad. So you gotta keep that pulse tight on your case to get them mad. She said to take a river, you wanna pop up with a time you wanna see. You think when you on your arms, that it was one of my friends' songs you wanna do. So Jimmy is a chaser, for the fun she got. I'm on the table, Johnny riding the shotgun. Chucking some more, drinking the glass, and put me on the jukebox, got tonight. She put me the fiddle in an Irish band, but she found me all the music. It's so like and then I took her by the hands and baby, I just wanna be a pretty little go ahead, girl. My mama, go ahead, girl. So mama, she know me so much, she be here, she was there was nobody else in the morning, but I was for she was on the school. After that, she began singing the trap tunes. For yourself, a song so sweet. I could put them in the right, you see, from a beat. So I get my voice for him, I'll be on my weekend, the fuck out blues, but she was singing with me. She put me through the fiddle, and I hear her stand, but she goes along with me. She's throwing the neck and neck, she gave out her hands, and baby, I just wanna get a pretty little go ahead, girl. Mama, go ahead, girl. Over time, I was good and I was open line. I told folks smoke whiskey or wine. I thought I was pretty cold out of the night. I walked her home, then she took me inside. With a shot of Rios and another bottle of wine. I swear I'm gonna put you in a song that I write. I found a way, girl, in a perfect night. She put me in the field, I knew which band, but she never hung out with her English. She's still on the night and I took me calling in. Her face in here just oh, I need to go. Mama, go Oh yeah, long live Boogie. I've been going insane, and I just speaking on my name. Bro, only get paid. You better stay in your lane. Drake a woman gon' blame. When it got a bad my like shame, but all these niggas wanna hang. I say so we go crazy, running up, don't be lazy. Now these niggas want me baby, and all these hoes wanna date me. I be really stack tasting, really in the street dating. Won't never let the money change me. I'ma run it up with kids. Friends when we walk in the first time you write me, and I'ma take me over my time. No fucking no love, no touch when you fight. You got to go for the girl right now. I'm the we got a best for the love. Pass her down, we get it all, we get both. Send us down, right in front of the snow. We ain't going back to talking no more. Ain't no deal with all over this road. Try me wrong, so try me no more. All the lady try to run like a hoe. Good and I can set up the door. Like this girl got a best for her. Like you let me down, so you can talk. You was lucky you can step on the bar. All you need is good weed in the car. And all the stars like pain. I've been going insane. And I ain't thinking on my name. Right up on me, get back. You better stay in your lane. Pray for what we gon' play. But we got a bad one like that. All these niggas wanna hate. Now they know we go crazy. Run it up, don't be lazy. Now these bitches got me baby. Now these girls wanna date me. Now these niggas ain't chasing. Really in the street lady. I'll never let them money change me. I'ma run it up with kids. Fuckin' with you, try to play shit wrong. I don't know where to touch this car. Don't care if you know I'm touching wrong. Like I said, let me make it on to the moon. Yeah, I'm so loaded up, I'm fucking you. You know this, I'm a big body. You know I ain't gonna wait for all these better days. Better take the call. I be going insane. And I just be on my name. Whoever wanna get paid. Whoever say it be a way. Take a woman up play. When you got a bad one like Jane. All these niggas wanna hang. Now they tell me I'm crazy. Run it up, don't be lazy. Now these bitches probably make me. And all these hoes wanna date me. I be really like chase me. Really in the street lazy. Won't never let somebody change me. I'ma run it up with Kenzie.
I'm tuned in.
Hey mom, I know you know something's going on. More girls come over and come stay for dinner, and I'm a bit drawn. But I promise you, I still love you the same. I'm just playing for both fields of the game. So here I am, and the door's a bit ajar. But at least I'm not a communist, so let's not go that far. You told me once honesty is a bank, so here's my deposit. Hey mom, your little girl's coming out of the closet. Hey dad, I know that you're worried about me with boys. Well, I like those too, we just play with different toys. I promise you, I'm really not just gay. But I should mention that, by the way. Bye. So here I am, and the door's a bit ajar. But at least I'm not a terrorist, so let's not go that far. You told me once, honesty is a bank, so here's my deposit. Hey dad, your little girl's coming out of the closet. Been in tears too long, afraid to tell the truth. What do you expect when you told me all my youth not to deviate from the way it's meant to be? But then again, God always said we should love everybody. So here I am, and the door's a bit ajar. But at least I'm not a president, so let's not go that far. You told me once, honesty is a the bank, so here's my deposit. Mom and Dad, your little girl's coming out of the closet.
Say what I wanted to say. I didn't understand why for the longest I would wake up, dreading each day, scrolling down my timeline. Excuse. Can we vibe? We good? I'm gonna try this one again. I didn't know how to say what I wanted to say. I didn't understand why for the longest I would wake up, dreading each day, scrolling down my timeline, looking for some inspiration, a funny tweet, a food for thought, or a minute 30 of entertainment. But then I started thinking. Back on the move, I was back in my groove, it's back to your roots, and I bring it back to my truths, and here it is. This is for the culture. My culture is a different way to change your perception. I guarantee that there was more in this life than what's in front of you and me. It's about more than fried chicken, collard greens, and sweet tea. It's about how we've been legally liberated and still feel like we aren't free. See, my people will make promises about as good as a blank check. See, my people were taught freedom wasn't given to or voted on, that it was a mindset that if we were going to have anything in this world, that we were going to have to take it through cold days and hard nights. We still haven't made it, but yet we feel like we made it. Why is that? Maybe it's because I can be pro-black and it's somehow relevant. Maybe it's because I can take a picture of my accomplishment and hashtag it Black Excellence. Maybe it's because we finally have a moral community with a majority black cast, and while all this is great, we cannot forget our past. We should move together, come together, and rise above the fear. And stop dwelling on the past, because there is nothing for us there. What's done is done, and what's next may be fate. But right now, it is our chance to come together and be great. Thank you.
So y'all follow us up, y'all fuck with it. Y'all better hear us now.
Hear me now, forever hold your peace. Hear me now, forever hold your peace. Y'all better hear me now. And no, I ain't going nowhere. I got a lyrical arsenal, so I'm always prepared to bring that airflow. Some could call it flavor in your ear. 2K18, better know it's my year. 4 years, I'm on my run until my work is better. And I've been working on myself, my whole time to make some better me for this society. Wait for the best time, but work to make it bitch. Trying to capture this blessing from me. Money, power, reflection when I really been through it. Been a humble beast, my appetite is steady growing. This is only the beginning of my journey. Hear me now.
Get right, bro. Get right, bro. Get right, bro.
Check it out, shit.
Y'all better hear us now. Get right, bro.
Come on now, I'm on the lyrical way. This music really part of me, it's in my DNA. So that's my way up to the top, make sure you rock on pace. And when you hear my music on, put that shit on replay. Like Mike Check, Mike Killer, say who people with better break the net, Mike Killer, go weather the chinchilla. In my circle, only gorillas got time. No pretenders, and the birds of the feathers, so no, we got it together. Cut from a different part, hit across the beat of ball. Start from the bottom, but you know what niggas can't about. Copy, niggas showing out, showing what I'm all about. And if you don't know me, then it's time for you to figure out this world. But I'm coming out the floor, y'all gonna remember me.
Now y'all pose up.
Y'all better hear me now. Hear me now, forever hold your peace. Hear me now, forever hold your peace. Hear me now, hear me now, hear me now, yeah. Hear me now, hear me now, hear me now. I put that flavor in your ear, you better bump it, bitch. I put that flavor in your ear, you better. I put that flavor in your ear, you better bump it, bitch. I put that flavor in your ear, you better. I put that flavor in your ear, I better bump it, bitch. I put that flavor in your ear, I better. I put that flavor in your ear, I better bump it, bitch. How y'all feel about that one? How y'all feel about that one? Y'all like it? Y'all like it? He was saying something all the time here, you know what I'm saying? I got you. Hey, we about to got them turned up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all already know we don't do no talking this late about
always working. Oh yeah. Okay, come on, man. Let's know what to this shit. Let's get it.
Get right, bro. Get right for him, bro.
Yeah, on the meditation, I'm on the check. Whole squad getting money, it's all the sex. I'm a celebration, nigga, better know I'm next. No, I'm trying to do something, I'm pulling it. There's all I got, we need money, power, space, and they move down on politics. Really hating no relating to the money you get. When the ball on the bus, but I got it there, you see. Big baby, always take little baby, no, we about to tax and all of the big things. All with the gas, no brakes, no handle. In my own league, big ball, let's go. Oh, we got no brakes, no holiday. In my own league, big ball, let's go. Big things, let's go hard for the people. No, we all work, get money all day, not certain. Back into the season. Run around with the ball, you gon' be fucked. Standing my own lane on them. Got a nigga probably watching them. Never sleeping on the couch, never. All the niggas moving, I'm never. Yeah, I'm bossed up, all year around. Balled up, got a rubber town. There's a lot of talk about who's the best, but I ain't no nigga. You got it right. Small talk, let me know. If you music hot, then I'm feeling you. Niggas love her over a top 5. Niggas look alive on the general. I'm a general. Everything I spit, very lyrical. And this direct. Feel a beat, nigga, aspect. Go hard for my respect. Real pussy, I'm a big threat. Boss, dog, y'all little pet. Say less, but I'ma do more. Sit back. I'm working, on my grind, never sleeping. Money coming, it's increasing. Eyes on me, they watching, but I'ma keep on working. No, I'm always working. Gotta keep on working. Yeah, nigga always working. That nigga back to the bone. Really nigga, silly nigga. They talking in the cotton now, brand. Man, what's the most you ever get to a band?
How you working with your partners that hurt you? Niggas coming up with something improper. Only real ones speak all shit. When I tell that game up, you know what I'm saying? I'm riding for mine, gotta get straight to it, ain't no waste of time, okay? Alright now. Hey, okay. Shit, hey. I'm riding for mine, gotta get straight to it, ain't no waste of time. Yeah. Look, yeah, never lackadaisical, pack the crazy flow, bossing up, and that's my scenario. Fat pockets all military, circle smaller than a fucking terrier. Street busting coming out the stereo, 808 and shit, they don't really know the bank. The bull sound stacking all these old fingerprints and shit, I can't stop me. Not cocky, but my ego got the place with a tech, get the wrist. Big boy chain, niggas, color rocky, bad chicks, they all call me Poppy. Now I'm dancing, practice, taking off, man, it's so hot. Where I'm at it, everything alright, so I said, keeping up with the kid, gonna be a left where he's standing. Work! Always. Don't get it. I'ma keep on. No, I'm always. Gotta keep on. Always. Always working. Hey. Now what y'all think about that, man? What y'all think, man? Appreciate that, man. Hey, my name is Boogie, man. Instagram Will _Boogie. Simple as that, man. 42. Hey, y'all already know roll up on my shit. Will Boogie, the motherfucker. Hey, man. Appreciate you, baby. Oh, yeah, man. I'm out there, y'all easy, man.
College. The time and place where you find anxiety and stress while losing control, sleep, and your appetite. This has become a way of living. However, there is peace and joy. But as humans, we get in our own way. Anxiety stems from trying to play God over certain events in our lives. When we cannot control something, we begin to stress. The only cure for this continuous cycle is to have the strength to let go and let God. Take that feeling of anxiety and cast it to the side because you're not capable of handling the weight of that stress. Let God take it and make it beautiful. Take that pain and make it a platform. Allow it to teach you to rise above the fear of failure and never let that hurt become you. Yes, you will feel pain and feel broken, but you are so much more than that. Don't let that small part of your story become the author. These elements and plot twists will direct you, protect you, and correct you. So trust the process. Through the storms and sunshine, praise God for all He has done and will do. Don't allow yourself to put up a cold front because no one likes cold weather. No one likes being sad, but sometimes being sad is like a sick joke. Or at least that's what it feels like. When you don't want to fall back into the cycle, it's as if you can never get clean because you're stuck scrubbing make-believe sin from your skin because you can't stand to see someone else fall into the same pit of hell you just crawled out of. So you put the blame all on you even when you did no wrong, and you're probably asking yourself, what the hell is she talking about? And I can truly say this is what my mind does on a daily basis. I drive myself insane with these wild thoughts that run through my brain, and for what? As if these thoughts will somehow help me conquer what is wrong, but alas, I've gone on for so long. I forgot where I was, who I am, and where I belong. This is college now, and no one ever said it would be easy. But that doesn't mean give in, because you are much more than the demons you fight in your head. You are much more than the pain you've been in. All that you have conquered will lead to the greatest moments of your life. So stop overthinking and stop worrying. Take a step back and breathe. So I have this theory. It rattles my brain every time I add a new concept to it. But wait, what am I doing? I still haven't introduced myself. I'm 19 years old. From San Diego, California. I was drawn to North Carolina like a moth to a flame, and I've been close to burning. Not burning like the raging wildfires that happen too often back home, destroying everything in their path. More like the burning of a dying phoenix, which rises from the ashes, ready to start again. I am a walking contradiction. I am strong yet fragile, well put together, but have been broken so many times I've lost count. Independent, but I love the company of my person. I love being challenged, but most days I'd rather take a nap. I've learned to love myself regardless of all I've been through. I wish this was the poem where I tell you I've made a 180 and I don't deal with depression or anxiety attacks or go through the days where I want to end it all. But sadly, that's not it yet. I will tell you about my growth. I used to be that girl that wouldn't share aloud because I felt like my story was too loud. I didn't want the attention, but it has now come to my attention that my story can help others. I want to help as many people as I can to the point it stretches me so thin I'll be taken away with the wind. But that doesn't matter as long as someone else feels better, right? It has been told to me that my positive energy will draw others to me so they can have happiness of their own. But I didn't realize how draining that is. There are days I forget my California sunshine because like the moon I go through phases. Through the darkness it brings is beautiful because of the revelations that rise after. Growing up, I would escape to the beach to find peace, and wave after wave, problems left with the tide. And now, through problems, I feel like I'm drowning, and I have to remember it's sink or swim, and I know I'm stronger than my current situation.
Talk about some real shit. Tell me how you feel. Tell me, do you feel this? Feel this? Vibe with the nigga one time. If this joint get high with the nigga one time, I won't have you on your ass. We can talk about some real shit. Tell me how you feel. Tell me, do you feel this? Feel this?